Hello, everyone. Welcome to me, Paperback Man. I think this is the first time I am on camera. Not the first time I'm on camera, but the first time I'm addressing the audience specifically without a fake paper bag. I figured you can probably guess what I look like, and I look like this. So I'm just gonna present myself the way I am to you, naturally. And I decided I'm gonna do an audio commentary. You can see me. I'm gonna do a commentary. This is not a great start on the movie Amazing Spider-Man, because Morbius was supposed to come out, but they pushed it back to April. So now I don't got a video. But I thought, Morbius is in the Spider-Man universe, and No Way Home made a shit ton of money. Why don't I talk about Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, the guy who throws a computer in Social Network? So let's just begin. When I was a kid, Spider-Man was my guy. So no matter what he did, I would defend him. No matter what, that sounds really bad. No matter what movies were involved with Spider-Man, I would just say it's an A+, best movie ever. I love Spider-Man 3. And now, with this movie coming out, I just had to support it. I had to be like, this is my favorite movie ever. There was a guy who's not that popular, but still makes decently popular, more popular than me, named Sam's Reviews. That's not his legal name. That's his YouTube name, is Sam's Reviews. And he did a review of Amazing Spider-Man, and it was super negative. And I hated him for it. I was like, you can't make fun of Spider-Man. That's not right, And I watched the movie recently again, and I realized this movie is fucking awful. Legitimately, it's really fucking horrible. Wow. They fucked up with this one. I don't mean that to be mean. I'm sure everyone involved did the best. But it's so saddening, because I would have loved to be in a world where we got in Spider-Man 4 with Sam Raimi. And instead we got this huge piece of junk. Right from the opening, that there's something fucking wrong. Because this doesn't feel like a fucking Spider-Man movie. There's going to be a bunch of spy espionage, and the kid gets taken away from his parents. Just something feels wrong. Something feels off. Unnatural. One shot of the spider to make you be like, oh my god, it's a Spider-Man movie, just in case you forgot. We didn't need this. This isn't what Spider-Man's about. Spider-Man was never about what happened to the parents. Nobody cares. It's not what's important. For all intents and purposes, Uncle Ben and Aunt May are the parents. I honestly think this is worse than Amazing Spider-Man 2, which everyone says is the worst one, but at least that one is shot colorfully. Well, this one just has a sense of feeling miserable. It's I get it, The Dark Knight was successful, but this is not The Dark Knight. If any superhero should not have that tone, it's Spider-Man.
Hey, it's Peter, right? I really like your photos. Are you busy Friday night? Can you take pictures of my boyfriend's car?
So here's another huge problem with this movie. Andrew Garfield, horrible casting as Spider-Man. I just have to say it. I love Andrew Garfield.
It was insanely stupid of me not to have my own lawyers look over all the... In all honesty, I thought they were my lawyers. I was your only friend. Yet one friend.
He's really good. And he's actually really good in No Way Home. But he's just not Spider-Man. Spider-Man's wimpy, dorky, nerdy, and he just looks too cool. It's a detriment that they picked the best looking guy to be Peter Parker. It shows a lack of knowledge about the character to cast someone like him in the part. Also, if I had never seen Andrew Garfield in anything else, I'll be honest, I would have figured he's a bad actor. Because he's really bad in this, awfully bad. It's weird. But we'll get to that later. That's more with his conversations with Gwen Stacy, who's taking pictures of creepily right now.
Come on, get a picture! Come on! Come on! Take a picture! Come on!
My dog is now asking me to pet him. I'm gonna have to show him to make sure he's not lying. There we go. You want to see Spider-Man? It's so weird that he just stumbles onto this, you know? In the Sam Raimi movie, I hate to keep comparing them, but at the beginning of the movie, it's very random that Peter gets the spider bite. But that's the point, is that Spider-Man could have been anyone. But in this movie, they go out of their way to make it feel like it's very specifically meant for him. Or not necessarily meant for him, but he has kind of purposely gone to this facility to look for something. And so it's crazy that all these coincidences happen where he just happens to find this room, happens to get into this secret area, happens to get bit by a spider that will lead to him finding out more about his father. It's just all very happenstance. Also, what is he even doing there? He's supposed to be there to... He's supposed to be there to talk to Kurt Connors about his father. Why would he fucking jeopardize that and go fucking through all this secret shit that he shouldn't? What kind of experiment is this anyway with the fucking spiders? What are they doing? In the first one they explained it.
Information from all 3 spiders into these 15 genetically designed super spiders.
They have a bunch of spiders in a room for some reason. This movie is also edited horribly, as you can see in this fucking scene. And that looks like it was cut from a trailer, not from the movie. All the action scenes are completely cut to shit. You can barely tell what the fuck is going on. Everything was that a speed up? Really? I guess I should be glad that they're all there in the scene instead of like a fucking MCU thing where it's all pre-visualized before they even have a script in hand.
It was all his fault. Introduced me to know it all and
These are good little moments of him testing out his strength. Just looked up pictures of spider bites? Who fucking cared? What does that have to do with anything? Did he get a book just for O's with lines in them? This is what he should have done in the first place, right? I just had to stop recording, and now I'm recording again at a different time, probably slightly different camera angle, different lighting. So it's all screwed up, just like this movie. So I think I'm good. I think I'm pretty good there.
So you got it to work.
How did you come up with?
Yeah, what's funny is that right here in this scene, he kind of looks like a nerd here. So they could have gotten it right. I mean, look at the clothes he's wearing here compared to the clothes he was wearing in the first scene. It's really that fucking skateboard. Why the fuck did they decide to give Peter Parker a skateboard? That's the fucking thing that, like, is insane to me.
You did that on purpose, Flash!
No, but I should have. You better watch your back.
Why the fuck would he... What a fucking asshole. Like, this is so beyond what a bully does. Like, who gives a shit? Why was he being such a weird dick for no reason? Oh, you gotta love this fucking weird music.
One sec. Go ahead. Take it.
He's very cocky for someone who just got their powers. Like, he hasn't had a chance to test it out. This is supposed to be like the bully confrontation scene in Spider-Man 1, but there it's like he beats up the guy pretty much by accident. Here he's just kind of being a bit extra about it.
Of night and then wait in a deserted...
Hipster Spider-Man. It's like just weird looking at him like this. This is supposed to be our nerdy Peter Parker.
But your father lived by a philosophy, a principle, really. He believed that if you could do good things for other people, you had a moral obligation to do those things. That's what's at stake here. Not choice, responsibility.
We know the fucking phrase. Say the real phrase.
You can leave a penny anytime. You have to spend $10 to take a penny. Store policy.
This is a really dumb scene to have just thrown. This is the scene that's building up to Uncle Ben's death. And it's just this stupid confrontation.
Not my policy.
Why would he help you? Why would he... Okay, even if you weren't being rude, why would you... Why would that random kid help you get a robber? Call the police, not him. What the fuck are you doing? Why would you do this? No one was in danger. I'm just copying Cosmonaut Variety Hour. I'm sorry, Cosmonaut. I'm sorry, Marcus.
Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Call an ambulance! Someone call an ambulance! Uncle Ben, Uncle Ben. Oh God, oh my God.
Why aren't you calling an ambulance? Why are you holding... Just call a fucking ambulance, dude. Why did you call out for other people to call an ambulance? Why aren't you fucking doing that? This is just completely the wrong look for Spider-Man. Again, this looks more like fucking Batman.
Oh yeah? Come on!
He just falls into a fucking bowling ring. As you do. I'd love to see the version where he looks into like a completely different looking fucking mask. Like fucking, he looks at a picture of Nacho Libre and decides, I'm gonna be Nacho Libre, man.
Surprise. Get that cone out of my face!
How did he learn how to sew? Did he just look at a picture of a guy sewing and decide, hey, I know how to sew now?
Oscorp's biocable tensile strength is unparalleled. We're just...
Man, it's funny how much fans were excited, like, oh, we're gonna see the web shooters. And it's literally just like he watched a video on it, which means anyone could make it. It means Osborn has already made that technology. Nothing special about the fact that he made it. I don't know, who gives a shit about you being more comic accurate if it sucks? You know what really doesn't work for a gritty, like Spider-Man, or like a gritty movie in general? Is just such this overuse of fucking CGI. Music's good. The best thing I can say about this movie, hands down, is music. It's great. It's legitimately great. You know, wow, that looks bad. You know, some people might think I am criticizing this movie a bit too harshly. Maybe I am. That's because I just inherently hated that this movie exists. You know? I'd rather see the fucking Sam Raimi, John Malkovich Vulture film. I gotta make sure in editing I don't just fucking repeat my points over and over again.
It's a little late for shock and indignation, Kurt. About 15 years late.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Richard Parker wore it well when you used a cheap suit, as it was then.
I had nothing to do with that.
Is that what you told his son, Peter?
How did he know about that? Also, you know, an important note to note about this movie is a lot of the shit was cut out. They cut out a lot of crap from this film. So maybe there's a scene where they explain how he knows about Peter Parker. But so now it's weird that he just knows who he is. You can't have a subplot. You can't have like a scene where like a character is like, oh, we're following this other superhero. Because then it's going to like, how did they not know that he's Spider-Man or his secret identity or whatever?
I won't.
Fine. The formula is ours now anyway. Say goodbye to that arm you've dreamed of. I'm shutting you down.
Say goodbye to the arm you dreamed of. Such villain stuff to say. Give him like a... Come on. Bit over exaggeration, isn't it?
Do you like branzino? Like a fish?
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
Well, if you want, you can come to this address at 8 o'clock tonight. My mom's making...
That's a big step for people who have never hung out outside of school.
I didn't write that part down. I don't know why.
You invite him over to his parents' house? You guys aren't even a couple yet.
2016.
At least just like hang out separately. I wouldn't even bring my friends to meet my parents if I haven't even hung out with them outside of school. Why not go through the front? why are you doing this?
Hi.
She invited you to meet her family. It's not like you. Why do you have to be secretive about this? You're just being an asshole. You're going to create more problems later.
It's 20 stories.
How did no one see you climb up the fire escape? Unless you just did it like a normal person. In which case, how did the neighbors not be like, hey, fuck off?
Hey, hon.
Oh my god. Talk about the kind of guy you don't want to fucking have your daughter over with. Look at this. If it was a nerd, this guy doesn't look like a fucking nerd. This guy looks like a fucking like bad boy. He would be like the most popular kid at their school. Oh, come on. Oh my god. My toy. It would have been less stupid if it just came out as like an arm.
Catch that spider guy yet?
No, we didn't catch him yet, but we will. He's an amateur who's assaulting civilians in the dead of night. He's clumsy, he leaves clues, but he's still dangerous.
He's assaulting people? I'm not sure. I mean, I saw that video. Him and the car thief.
Why the fuck are you doing this? Do you want people to know that you're fucking Spider-Man? Why are you doing? Don't you want to impress her? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. You want to be this girl's girlfriend. Maybe not piss off her father the first meeting you guys have with each other.
Saying he's trying to help, and it looks like he's trying to do something maybe the police can't.
Something the police can't?
Dude, you are fucking... This is not the time or place, man. This is really not the time or place at all. This is completely Peter's fault. The father, I mean, whether or not he's in the right or not, you know, you have to respect the fucking... You're sitting at their fucking table, you know?
Personal vendetta. But he's not protecting innocent people, Mr. Parker.
Let's get some air, Peter.
The dad did nothing fucking wrong. I'm sorry. The dad did nothing wrong here. What the man? Just watching Andrew Garfield's lips throughout this whole movie. What a choice.
Okay. I gotta tell you this one thing. And it's about the vigilante and the car thief, all right?
Oh, okay.
No. Okay, no, forget that. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about me, okay?
What?
This is like Twilight. This is like the superhero version of Twilight.
I'm in trouble.
That's her reaction? I know that she knows he's Spider-Man, but based on everything we've seen so far, he hasn't done anything that amazing yet. And he just jumped off a roof. And she's like, oh, I'm in trouble. My boyfriend just fucking killed himself. I don't know why, but something about the lizard's design is just funny to me. Should he have had the snouts? Who knows? Why didn't they just do that in No Way Home? They were able to change Electro's design. Why not just give him a snout?
That's it, keep coming. Keep it coming. Keep coming. No!
I'm a horrible person. What was that? Like, I'm sorry, it was a bit funny. I mean, I'm awful. Thank God, one actual shot of the city. Why did every other establishing shot have to be CGI? What was that look? What was that supposed to imply? That she knew he was Spider-Man? Or that she was worried about him?
So beautiful.
You don't believe what the police are saying, do you?
Of course not.
Wow, this girl. You know what it is? There's not a convincing romance here. But maybe this is what the movie's going for. They are convincingly just fucking horny as shit. This is what I'm getting, is that Emma Stone in this movie, she's not like attracted to his personality. She just thinks he's fucking hot, and she just wants to fuck him. Because that's the only way she explained this. That's the only way it explains this really weird instant attraction she has towards him, even though she knows nothing about him. She just wants Peter Parker's dick.
Yeah.
They've barely talked to each other. Weird that they're at this level of the relationship. Nobody ever questions this fucking again. Kid bent the pole at football. Nobody brings it up.
I gave everyone the week off.
You gave your entire staff the week off? Wow, Jesus, Osborn is gonna fucking fire you, dude.
Mayor, I can assure you if there was a giant dinosaur running around the streets of Manhattan, you would be the first to know. So tell your son he can rest easy, all right? Yeah, you and me both, sir. Okay.
Is there no video proof of the lizard? Everyone would have taken videos of that, even in 2012. You know this movie's almost a decade old? Holy shit. That's fucking crazy.
Not dressing up and not a dinosaur. He has transformed himself into a giant lizard.
Okay. What Peter would be saying would be crazy if not for the fact that you're clearly getting other eyewitness accounts of the same thing. So why aren't you believing him? Ooh. Lizards are going to a sewer pipe. What? So they're not the only ones. So there's a lot of people who are talking about this lizard shit. It's not just Peter, so why isn't the cop taking this more seriously? Didn't he let everyone, like, in the office go? Why is he working in the sewer? Just cause lizard, I guess?
No longer about curing ills. This is about finding perfection.
They had a real opportunity for some real sympathetic villain shit or something, but no, but then he just becomes like generic evil bad guy, doesn't he? What the fuck is he doing? Why is he wasting his fucking time? The first time he hears a little ding, he's gonna go in that direction? Oh, real fucking smart detective work, Spider-Man. You're really impressive. You heard a ding, you're gonna go in that direction. It can mean anything. Why were you so certain? Wow, this is... You decided to go down the sewer just because of this little hunch. You just saw some lizards go down there and you decided you're gonna go down there too? What was your thinking on this? Go to fucking school, man. You see, now you should be more fucking afraid. Yeah, this should have happened, and then he gets up. But just hearing one ding, maybe I'm stressing on this a bit too much. Why would lizards be attracted to him? Just because he's a lizard? So this is when the movie becomes a video game. Mark Webb got a day off. The visual effects guys took over from here. Now, Spider-Man's costume is just filled with piss and shit, isn't it? He's piss and shit man now. I hope you washed up first. She's like, what's that fucking awful smell? It smells like gallons of shit and piss. Oh, it's Peter. She's just really fucking horny. What a bad influence on her. I actively don't want them to get together. Man, really convenient that Peter just happened to be at that part of the school, isn't it? Now no one can deny the existence of lizards. So many witnesses. The guy can't be like, no lizards anymore.
Casey! What? We have a confirmed sighting, sir! The lizard's headed toward Canal Street Station! What about Spider-Man?
What? There's no lizard. That's fucking stupid. You're an idiot. What, are you gonna go to Tokyo? Look, you get to see the lizard with his vest briefly, like in the comics. This movie's more accurate to the comics, so it's better. Bunch of lizard boys. The lizard boys. Man, this movie's cut to shit. You can tell that that was supposed to be a longer shot. It just fucked it up.
The lizard creature has released a biological...
What a dramatic push-in. Reminds me of this shot from X-Men Apocalypse that looks like it's just there for the trailers. I'm gonna cut to that right now.
To do what?
To connect.
Why is he the one who takes off the mask? Wouldn't just some random SWAT guy take it off? So Big Dinosaur Man is trying to do something with the facility. His big plan is to turn everyone into lizards. Now, throughout the whole movie, his motivation has been to regrow his arm. But all of a sudden, he decides he's going to turn everyone into lizards to solve all problems on life. I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird plan. Green Goblin just wanted to fuck with Spider-Man, basically. Dr. Octopus wanted to fix his machine. Sandman wanted to take care of his kids. And he wants to turn everyone into lizards. It's... Why couldn't you just swing on the buildings, though? I guess because it's kind of lined up. But I feel like he could still swing on the buildings. Like, he's shot, but that shot wound wouldn't affect the swinging. What's interesting is people say like Tobey Maguire was too old to be to do Spider-Man again in his own movie, but you know, why can't we have a Logan-style Spider-Man movie? Not in terms of tone, but seeing an aged-up Spider-Man. I mean, what's so wrong about that? I think now's the opportunity to do it. If I'm sitting on my soapbox right now. So dramatic. Jesus, the beginning of the fight, we know he's not gonna die here.
Poor Peter Parker. No mother. No father. No uncle.
How do you know about the uncle?
All alone.
They never talked to him about. You never talked to him about that. How did he know that the liquid nitrogen would do anything?
T-minus 30 seconds.
Why did he bring no backup? Why did he go all by himself? Oh my god. He got the eggs. Holy shit. Now that's what you call a story arc. You know, if the movie ended right here, I guess it wouldn't be horrible. But what truly makes it awful, from the perspective of a story arc, is what's about to fucking happen. Oh no. You know, Peter, I think when the police sergeant said leave Gwen out of it, I don't think he meant don't show up to the fucking funeral to comfort her, you asshole.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Mr. Parker.
Yeah, but those are the best kind.
Okay, class, open your books.
Oof. What an asshole. What a piece of shit. And she smiles! She didn't attend your father's funeral just because of a promise that he ended up breaking. Immediately. What a fucking asshole.